Hey minis, we miss you guys. The studio is very, very quiet without you, so we're really missing that. Today we are gonna work on jazz turns for your skill day, so follow along. We're gonna start on the ballet bar, and we are just gonna work on our prep, and we're just gonna go over the basics through this whole video. You're gonna go from ground up, basically, because I realize some of you level 1 and 2 have never even done this turn before. So, and if you're on the junior team and you've done a lot of turns, it's always good to go back to our basics. So we're gonna start on the ballet bar. So at home, grab a chair, grab a countertop, whatever it is about arm level. We're gonna start just in a soldier, making sure that our shoulders are over our hips, and whenever we step our right foot back, we want to keep our shoulders over our hips. So I want you just to step together, and I want you to step back. When you step back, I want you to make sure that your feet are shoulder width apart. We don't want to be overlapped or too wide, because that's not going to work. So just make sure that whenever you step back, your shoulder width, your shoulders are over your hips, and your back heel is popped. And our arm is going to come forward, because if we're not on the ballet bar, we put our arms in an L majority of the time. So we're going to start here, and I want you just to step back, and I want you to check. Literally touch your shoulders, go straight down, touch your hips. Because if you were to go here, and then you do that, you're not over your hips. So I want you to make sure that you're locked in tight right here with your eyes looking straight forward. Do not look down and don't look up, or your head is going to wobble while you're turning. So let's do 4 preps together. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. And if you notice, I'm kind of snapping and locking into place because we are making our focus jazz pirouettes today, which are typically really strong and staccato. So make sure that you're locking into place and you have a nice tight arm. From there, we're going to work on going into our passe. So whenever you go from your prep into your passe, make sure that you're on a very high releve and that you're not rolling in or out. We want to keep all of our weight going right into this part of our foot. I always tell you guys between your big toe and your middle toe, but on the ball of your foot is where you want your weight to go. And do not let your toes curl. So make sure that you're like trying to spread them out as you're turning, and you're staying right on top of that releve. And then make sure that your left knee is very locked out. You cannot turn with a bent leg. It doesn't work. You'll never make it all the way around. Or if you do, it won't be very pretty. It won't be tight. So go through your prep, and then I want you to go up into your passe and your releve and put your arm in first. We'll go ahead and just use our first position arm while we're using the ballet bar and go up. So let's do 4 of these together. We'll go from here and we'll just go up, back down, focusing on snapping it and locking it into place, nice and tight. So go into your prep, 5, 6, 7, 8, up, 1, 2, down, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, down, 7, 8, up, 1, 2, down, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, down, 7, 8. Good job. Okay, let's move to center floor and actually do a turn with it. So we're gonna start here, and for today, we're just gonna step backwards. I know in a lot of your dances you go step, step, which is fine, you can practice that way too, but today we're just gonna step backwards and really check our body alignment, because if we're forward or back, it's gonna really mess up our turn and we're gonna be wobbly. So let's start here, and we're just gonna go into our prep on 1, 2. We're gonna turn 3, 4, and we're gonna land 5, 6. We're gonna jump together 7, 8. We're gonna do singles in this video, but if you master that single, I want you to work on doubles at home and just do 2 rotations. So before we do that, I do want to do a couple of preps just in place. So let's do prep, up and hold, and step out 4 times. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's talk about spotting. And actually tomorrow in your video you will have a spotting drill. But for today, just remember, as you're rotating, you need to keep your head to the front for as long as you can, and then find your face in the mirror again. So if you're looking down, you cannot really spot the floor, and if you're looking up too high, you can't spot either. So make sure you're looking straight in front of you. So let's do 4 turns together, and you can pause this video, work on preps. You can pause the video and do more turns if you wish. But we're gonna do 4 with you. You do as many as you want. Today, tomorrow, over your whole time off from school. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One thing we didn't talk a lot about was our passe. I want you to try to get a high passe without detaching your foot. So you want to try to make a tabletop right here and not let it go down too far. So the more you do them, the easier it is to pull your leg up. Just be careful that when you pull up, that you don't crank your hip up high. We want to keep our hips in place. So work on that passe height too. So keep turning at home, guys. We're moving into tap for some tap skills. So make sure that you ask your parents if you can put your tap shoes on. If you can't, just do it in your socks at home. I suggest doing it on linoleum or hardwood or something, but probably not in your tap shoes. So today we're gonna start with our shuffles. I know all of you know how to shuffle. We've done lots of them, but now we're working on making them louder and really focusing on the technique of it. So when we shuffle, we're going to shuffle out to like the side or to the corner, and I want you to really think about making it small and like in a tight place and picking your knee up. And letting your ankle be kind of loose and not pointing it and then pointing it back. Your ankle has to be kind of like a dead foot, which we usually don't use dead feet, but in tap we can. So I want you guys to really think about making your sounds loud and making 2 really good sounds. I want you just to listen to a couple of mine, and I want you to try to match it when you do it at home. So you want to like really, really, really attack it and brush it forward, brush it back. Not really big and not going behind us, but keeping it in one little small area. And of course, I want you to do it on your left foot like 3 times as much as your right foot, because your left foot is so much harder. So I want you to pause this video, and I want you to practice those as much as you need to. Really, really, really focusing on making those really sharp, clear sounds and not getting our heel in it at all. You can't let that heel drop into it, otherwise you're going to have an extra sound, and it'll sound kind of muffled. After you finish those, we are going to work on your step that you have in your train dance. The flat ball change, shuffle, hop, step, flat ball change, dig. And I know some of you do have it down pretty good, but not all of us. So we're just gonna break it down, and I want you to practice being on your toes, traveling a little, but not too much, and getting really, really, really sharp, clear sounds. So let's just put our hands on our hips. I think that's where they are for your dance. Maybe they're behind, I don't know. But let's break it down, and then we will speed it up. So slow, 5, 6, 7, 8, flat ball, change, shuffle, hop, step, flat ball, change, dig. On that dig, you can drop your right heel. And then on the left, make sure you start left foot first. Flat ball, change, shuffle, hop, step, flat ball, change, dig. A little bit faster, but you can pause that and really watch my feet and go through it as much as you need to. Staying on the balls of your feet until that dig. Don't let any heels come in between. And I encourage you to really work on picking your feet up and not making it small. I want you to go really big, because your dance is very strong, and I want you to really pick up your knees and really use that. So let's go a little bit faster. 5, 6, 7, 8, flat ball, change, shuffle, across, flat ball, change, dig. And then on the left, 5, 6, 7, 8, flat ball, change, shuffle, hop, cross, flat ball, change, dig. That's probably about the speed of it dance. So I want you to pause the video and go over it multiple times until you feel like you have it down really, really, really good to the speed of your song. That way you all travel the same and are all on the same foot at the right count during your dance. So even find that spot in your music and just drill that spot with your song. That would be very helpful for some of you. Once you master that, I want you to work on buffaloes. We took them out of your dance because not everyone had them well, but I want you to put them back in next year. So we're going to continue to work on them. For your buffaloes, we'll break it down, we'll go slow, and then I want you to work on them and gradually speed it up at home when you're ready. Just hands on your hips, just for balance, just for practice. So you're going to step on your right foot and it's just on your toe. Yep, just on the ball of your foot, step. You're going to shuffle your left, shuffle. You're going to jump onto your left and bring your right foot up. And I want you to bring it up a good distance and not just out here. I want you to really pick it up off of the ground. Step, shuffle, jump. Step, shuffle, jump. It's actually easier, faster because you don't have to hold your weight. And then on your left foot, step on your left, step, shuffle, jump. Step, shuffle, jump. So a little bit faster. And then on the other side. So really accent all of those sounds, especially whenever you jump onto your foot. That you want to really hear when we all hit that. Because if the whole class is doing it, we would all want to have that together and not a bunch of little steps. So 1 and a 2, or whatever our counts are. So let's do 4 on the right together in this video, but you can pause, go slower, go faster, whatever you need to do. Do not speed it up too fast, too early. If you don't have it down perfect, do not speed it up. Otherwise, you will develop bad habits and you'll be tapping fast, but it won't be correct. So make sure you go slow, get it perfect, and then speed it up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7 and 8. Other side, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6, 7 and 8. So practice those at home, practice all of your steps, practice your whole dance, practice, because when we get back to going to a competition, we want to be further ahead than the other studios who have just quit right now and they're not practicing. So keep it up, guys.